Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Oh, I said that. That just reminded me of something. What was it? Oh, it's an episode of Friends. It's the what the what if episode when Monica was fat. It's a good episode. You should watch it. It's pretty funny. But anyways, how is everybody doing? It is Saturday, the 6th of September, 2025, and I am your host, Pizza Panda. And I gotta tell you, I'm pretty happy that we're doing stuff. I'm pretty sleepy today, though, so if I get quiet, that's why. Because I get insomnia, and sometimes I'll go to bed early. And when I say early, it's like 1:30 in the morning, which for me, that's relatively early. And then I'll get up at like 2 hours later, and then I can't get to sleep until sometime in the afternoon, and I'll sleep for 4 hours. And then I'll stay up till like 2 or 3, and I go to bed, and I might sleep for 4 hours. And then, after about a week of that, my brain is like, oh, you know what? We are going to sleep for 14 hours. But I did that last week, so we're just cycling out now. Here we are. Woo! Playing with Pizza Panda, per usual. Looking forward to getting going again in Deshawn with our new companion that we acquired so that we have some, backup. Maybe we'll get lucky and my sleepiness will actually cause me to be a little more lively. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes when you're like super tired and then you get super wired and then you can't shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But if you hear me yawning, I am not bored, I am just sleepy. In Rinmen, as usual, having done my crafting for the day. Anytime I start in Rinmen, it's always laggy right at the beginning. Rinmen's a pretty busy place. Rinmen is a very busy place. There's always parties going on. The morning is about the only time, like a weekday morning, is about the only time you can go to Rinmen and there's not a party happening. All right, let's see. What are we doing? I'm the foggiest. I'm the foggiest Heidi. Well, let's see. Let's check our quest log and see what's happening. That's our next move. And that is in Mournhold. Alright, so. Which is in Deshawn. So we will pop right over there and get started doing that. It is September, which means the temperature is probably going to just like randomly drop to 0 sometime this month. Or, this has been a really weird year because it's been raining most of the summer. And that's unusual. Usually our rain is we get like a month of rain in the spring and a month of rain in the fall, and then maybe some scattered, a few thunder showers in the summertime. But man, it has just been raining pretty regular all summer. So weird. Because usually we'll go like July and August, we won't hardly get any rain at all, and then sometime the last week of September, it's just like, haha, surprise. You wanted to go to the fair, but it's going to rain. And it's going to be
You'll
cold.
fill the bill nicely. Let's talk.
Yeah, we're not talking to you. We're going to talk to Almalexia. If I can figure out where the hell I am. God damn it. Listen. I don't know what my fingers are doing. Alright, we're heading north. North. North into the city.
If you hadn't stopped the Covenant from summoning Saddam, you'd all be dead.
Yes, yes, yes. All the praise on me. I'm single-handedly saving the world. Every time somebody's like, oh, I need your help, and I'm like, why can't you help me? And they're like, well, I'm mildly injured, so I'm going to need you to do it.
Some of my own children have betrayed me. I am rarely an angry god, but this time there shall be a reckoning.
Well, tell me how I can help with that reckoning.
Rage consumes me. The Moorborn invade my home, they attack my children, they attack me. You have proven yourself loyal and capable. I call upon you to serve me once more.
Well, I would be honored, Sacred Lady.
The Moorborn penetrated the temple and opened a portal into oblivion. Even now, Daedra swarm within its hallowed halls. Such sacrilege must not stand.
Well, what should I do?
Banish the Daedra that defile our temple. Defeat them, and then make your way to my altar.
Okay.
While you slay their minions, I shall determine what the Moorborn are really up to. Now go, and carry my divine rage with you.
So what can I do that you can't do?
You shall hear, though you shall never speak of it. This enemy uses guile and subterfuge. I need time to understand the threat they pose. My divine defenses have been breached, and the temple has been invaded. I cannot be seen to fail.
And why do you care about appearances? I mean, you're all sparkly and shit.
Appearances are everything. They feed opinion and belief, and such matters are important to me. But enough questions. Save the temple, and you will be renowned among mortals and favored by gods.
Okay, I'll do that. Let's go in and be favored by gods. I like the paintings on the load screens. They're really pretty. I know they're all digitally done, but I still like them. Alright, let's pop up our map. Looks like we have a circular thing going on here. So we're just gonna start on one side and work our way around. Oh, we never did eat our experience scroll yesterday, I think. Oh no, we did. Never mind. We did. Haha! I was completely expecting flames to come out of there. I've been playing with my necromancer all day. I gotta get me a fire stick for this one. I just prefer it. Okay, also, I should remember, I have a companion now with this character. Let's bring him out to play.
Everything is brighter when we travel together.
Aw. Don't waste your sky beam on these puties. Dang it. I hate when I waste my sky beam on the puties. Closing the portal. With magic abilities I didn't even know I had. Look at this Dremora just hanging out like they own the place. Come on. You gotta read the book, you can't just walk up to it. You have to click on it. Put out all my awesome runes and shit all over the floor. Should come up with something to talk to you guys about while I'm fighting. I don't even know. Oh, I watched Krampus the other day. The movie that came out. It's a Christmas movie, but instead of Santa Claus, it's Krampus. I already read that. And Krampus is not there to give you gifts. He is there to... Oh, you can't shoot the portal. You have to close it with the magical abilities you didn't know you had. And you know, the Krampus movie was decent. I enjoyed it. I watched the whole thing. And y'all don't know me very well, but I will not watch a movie all the way through if it sucks. And I'll give a movie a good 20, 25 minutes. And if it sucks at that time, I just shut it off because I'm not wasting my life on nonsense. Stupid movies do not deserve my time. But I watched the whole thing. It was pretty good. It wasn't as funny as I had expected it to be. But it was alright. Did I not shoot my beam? I shot my beam and I didn't hit a button or anything. That's weird. Look at all these easels. These are some shitty easels, first of all. But this place, I think, was just like an artist's haven. Look at all these paintings and instruments and things hanging around. This is definitely a place where the artistic types hung out. Don't stand in the fire. What are you doing? So they put a new furniture plan with the update 47. And one of them is an artist easel. Now, I haven't seen what this new artist easel, or not easel, did I say easel? I meant palette. There's a new artist palette. There was already an easel, which I have one of, sitting in my garden. But the artist palette that was in the game, or that is still in the game before, it's like a round palette, and it's got like 5 perfect dollops of paint, not messy at all. And then there's grooves in the palette, and I'm just like, this is not a palette that any painter worth anything would use, because you don't put grooves in your paint palette. You got to mix paints on the palette, and the grooves make that very difficult. And I've always wanted the ones, that have always been in the game, ever since Oblivion. Just sitting around next to some paintbrushes and stuff. Was there one in here? I feel like there was one in here. No, there's paintings everywhere. Surely there is a paint palette. Must have just walked by it. Maybe. But they've put a new paint palette furniture plan in the game, and I'm wondering if they didn't make it look like the working palette, the one that's being used. I guess they didn't have one in here. I could have sworn there was one. Well, it's alright. So I haven't seen what it looks like, and I don't have the furniture plan. Not yet. I'm working very hard. My main character has so many furniture plans and recipes that she already knows, and it's just like, huh. How? What am I gonna do with these? I put a lot of them in the guild bank. Like, if they have plans in there that I don't know, I will trade ones that I do know for ones that I don't know. But there hasn't been a lot of new ones in there, so I have a backlog. I have a backlog of furniture plans and recipes in my backpack. What's up, Alma?
I sense the temple is free of the Daedric incursion. We are well pleased. While you fought for my glory, I learned more about our foes.
Well, what'd you find out?
Magistrix Vox used Daedric magic to split the seams of the wards around the High Chapel. Then she opened an Oblivion gate to fill the temple with Daedra.
And what can I do?
You need to get into the High Chapel. Vox managed to bypass the defenses, but its wards are still in place, drawing on the full power of the Tribunal. We must get you past those wards.
Okay, well, how do I get in?
Without the blessing of each of the three, no mortal may pass through the wards and enter the High Chapel. You have more than proven yourself to me. You have my blessing already.
Well, can't I get in the same way that Vox got in?
You would compound the sacrilege that has already been wrought upon our temple? No, that is unacceptable.
It was just a question.
You will do it with our blessings.
How about you calm down? You need to calm down. It was just a question. How do I get the blessings of the other gods?
Go to the cloisters of Vivec and Sothasil. My companion gods are absent, but they left trials I can activate to grant their blessings. Pass the trials, and you will be blessed.
Okay. We gotta pass some trials so we can be blessed. Because, we don't want to compound the blasphemy that's been going on. Don't want to compound the blasphemy. Alright, who we have in here? We have Vivec. Oh, was I supposed to go around to this side? What the heck?
Vivek's trial will measure your clarity of judgment. He saw our blessed people through vexing times. His wisdom reveals the secrets others keep. So shall yours be put to the test.
Okay, well, how do I get his blessing?
Vivek's teachings often take the form of allegories and tales. His lessons are learned by listening and then acting. His challenge exemplifies that approach. You must listen, then act.
Okay, well, tell me what I gotta do.
A temple worker named Varman dueled Belronan Telvanni, slaying him before witnesses. But Varman was a loyal spy. To incite such discord was against his nature. As Vivek did, speak with Varman. Determine who truly slew the Telvanni.
Okay, I'll do that. Hello.
My lord Vivek, I bear the most grievous news. Belronan Telvanni challenged me to a duel of blood. I regret to say, I won. It was a small cut upon the arm, enough to settle the matter, but he fell dead.
Oh. Well, tell me of these troubles.
I was advising Tolnas and Galtza when the others arrived, Belronan full of anger, Fenila a sneer on her lips, and Morami resigned to what came next. Belronan claimed I'd interfered in his affairs. He insisted I knew what he meant.
Had he given you reason? Had you given him reason to be correct?
Of course not. I told him so, but he claimed it a lie and challenged me to a first blood duel. Then everything turned to death. My blade ended his life and directly caused his turmoil. I willingly submit to your judgment, Lord Vivek.
Huh. Well, it's not good. You just nicked his arm and then he died. That seems excessive. Clearly, something went wrong. So we have two options here. We have your hands guided another's plot, none can blame you, which is a pretty big assumption, I gotta say. I mean, all he said was a duel was offered. He claims he didn't do anything. The other guy says he did. Challenged him to a duel. This guy won. Nicking him on the arm, and then the other guy died. And this line jumps to the conclusion that there was a plot. And this one says, you were maneuvered into a duel which you failed to lose. His blood stains your hands. Okay, like, listen. I know that in the world that we live in, duels are not a thing, but they used to be. They used to be a thing. Our founding fathers dueled because they were idiots. It's how, what was his name? Was it Aaron Burr? Who killed Alexander Hamilton? Is that right? Am I getting that right? I'm a little sleepy, so I could be wrong about that. My boyfriend's going to correct me if I am incorrect. He's going to put it in the chat and tell me if Aaron Burr killed Alexander Hamilton in a duel. I feel like that's right, but I'm probably confusing somebody with somebody else. But duels are pretty stupid. But if you were challenged to a duel, it was like you couldn't refuse it for some stupid reason because of honor and, I don't know, image. I don't know. Boys are dumb. Boys are dumb. And they would get into duels all the time. So if you're challenged to a duel and you kill the guy who challenged you, I mean, you would not get in trouble. There was no punishment because they challenged you. You both agreed to do it. You each had a second who would, like, take your place if something happened to you before the duel. Walk, you know, the 10 paces or whatever the fuck, and then you turn around and then try to shoot one another. And whoever falls dead is the loser. You know, it makes me wonder, though, how many duels ended up in both of them being dead? Because they pull the trigger at the same time. Can you imagine? And then you both fall dead, and you're like, yep, yep, you both deserve that nonsense, because duels are dumb. Okay, so this guy was challenged to a duel. He partook in the duel because reasons. The guy he nicked in the arm died. We have to decide. I mean, none can blame you. I mean, he was the one. The other guy, the dead guy, made the challenge, so he basically brought this duel death on himself. I let's see where we jump to the conclusion of a plot based on what he told us. This is a really shitty investigation we have been given right here. It's like we asked him one question and then we're supposed to make a decision based on that.
Your word is unquestioned. I am here to command. Though my blow caused Belronen's death, it was set in motion by another hand. I will aid you in discovering the source of this duel, if you will it.
Okay. So I told him the blood was on his hands, and he's like, oh, but I didn't, it wasn't my fault. I'm like, okay. All right, we'll examine the dead guy. So the corpse is laying there. The only wound he bears is the tiny cut, and there's a crumpled note tucked in his belt. Read the note. The crumpled note threatens to bring Belronen's heretical trade in Daedric relics to the attention of the tribunal if Telvanni does not pay. The letter is signed V, but bears no other distinguishing marks. Okay, so we're going to meditate upon the duality of deception. Oh, and there's now a whole group of people to talk to. Zalza. That's a weird name.
Lord Vivek, I was here when Belronen issued his challenge. He would still live if not for Fenila. She stoked the Telvanni's rage, urging him not to back away from an insult to his honor. She called herself his friend. Curious way to show it.
So Fenila urged the duel to happen. Okay. So far, let's talk to Talnus.
Fenila lent Belronen her blade before the duel.
Oh.
I insisted Vaman and Belronen swap weapons. You
Oh.
would think she was Ash Mountain the way she fumed.
Well, Fenila's looking pretty sus in this situation. So Fenila's blade killed Belronen. We got two people talking about Fenila. Fenila? I already forgot her name.
A tragedy, Lord Vivek. Belronen's death in the temple brings great shame to his house. I had thought reasoned words could dissuade him from the duel. Such temper is common to House Telvanni, but it's not my place to question their reliability.
I see. So if you could doubt your artless certainty. Let's go ahead and insult her while we're at it. Oh, Fenila. Did I say
Lord
that before?
Vivek, Varman should be dead on the floor. Belronen wouldn't share the note that Temple Netch sent his way, but assured me its contents were vile. One sworn to the temple, quibbling over coin. You should kill him yourself, my lord.
Oh, excuse me. First of all, not only is she kind of a suspect in this whole situation, but she's telling Lord Vivek what to do. Like, listen, lady, I don't know who you think you are. And I'm not Vivek, but if I were, I would probably smite you on the spot. So you desire Vaman's death. Okay. Now what? Let's go talk to somebody. Or not. Is that it? I'm not supposed to examine any more things or question any more people?
Your word is unquestioned. I am here to...
Okay.
Lord Vivek, Varman should be dead on the floor. Belronen wouldn't share the note that Temple Netch sent his way, but assured me its contents were vile.
So Varman killed Belronen with your blade.
Over coin? You should kill him yourself, my lord.
Yes. So Varman killed Belronen with your blade, a single nick, and he died. Tell me why that is.
Morami sold me poison yesterday. I'd planned to hunt cliff racers next week, but decided this was a better way to get rid of vermin, so I poisoned the blade. Belronen should never have traded weapons. Worse, he should never have lost to Varman.
So your actions led to Belronen's death.
My lord, the life of one such as Varman bears no comparison to Belronen Telvanni. Yes, I sought to root corruption from the temple by poisoning that pile of scrib jelly. I'd do it again.
So your hands poisoned the blade. The poison slew Belronen. You bear the most of the blame. Right? Makes sense to me. She's kind of bitchy. Yeah, she does look very sour. She got like uber frown.
In our skin and wrought our judgment. You exposed the lie at the core of all truth. This may be lost on you. It does not matter.
Are you Vivek?
We are echoes of Vivek. Nothing more. All things less. We recall the wisdom of his judgment, which differed from your own. You could not know. You are not Vivek.
Well, who did Vivek choose?
Both. Neither. We rewarded Fenila for her cunning, yet House Redoran suffered for poisoning a Telvanni in another's duel. We flayed Morami for her actions, yet elevated House Hlalu for its actions in exposing a heretic. Can you accept this truth?
I mean, I'm going to accept it because if I don't, then I can't finish this quest. But I'm just going to tell you, rewarding Fenila for basically murder is some nonsense. But you know, House Telvanni is they're so weird, the Telvanni. They murder each other to rise up in the ranks. It's like normal behavior. They are so weird, House Telvanni. Okay, well, we're going to accept the truth, because if we don't, even though poor Morami got flayed for nothing, I don't know. She didn't even do anything.
Through your wisdom and judgment, you have earned Vivek's favor. Receive our blessing.
Thank you for your blessing, sir. Alright, now we gotta go get the blessing of Stothasil. We're not gonna get to talk to Amalexia again? What the heck? Did I not do it right? You know, sometimes if I do it from this side. Sometimes you just gotta hold your tongue the right way.
Stothasil values intelligence and ingenuity. He builds, he maintains, he is the master of his creations. He shall test these qualities in you.
So, okay, so how do I receive his blessing?
Sothasil has devised a test that allows him to learn more about you each time you complete it. You are to repair one of his clockwork toys, and then break it.
So I have to fix something, just so I can destroy it?
All gears turn like the hurling disc. All artifice is ephemeral, and at times, parts are of more use than the whole. There. Divine wisdom. Does that satisfy you?
You know, you don't have to be sarcastic at me. It was a question. It was just a question. She gets a little testy when you ask her questions. I'm just trying to figure this out. Alright, well, let's go over this thing. The Arbiter stands dormant. A loose panel slides open to reveal 5 empty sockets and 5 large pegs within its chest cavity. The panel bears a small but legible inscription. Alright, well, let's read the inscription. A master creates the perfect, that which sparks numbers the houses which built this temple. That which spins numbers my closest companions and myself. A master destroys the imperfect. That which threatens is rendered to its base components. Alright, so we gotta find out... What did it say? We gotta find out... So, that which sparks numbers the houses which built this temple. So we gotta figure out how many houses built the temple. And that which threatens... Oh no, excuse me. That which spins numbers my closest companions and myself. Well... Alright. Now, I've been here before, so I know the answers in this book. The first time I did this quest on my original character, man, it took me a minute to realize that the answers were just in this book over here. After that, I always read the books. Because sometimes the books just tell you what you're supposed to do, even though the game doesn't tell you to read the book. Alright, so you'll notice it'll say, this says House Redoran, and then like House Indoril. So that's 2. Hlaalu makes 3. Dres is 4. Telvanni is 5. Right? Redoran, Indoril, Hlaalu, Dres, Telvanni. Yeah, it's 5 houses. So, this book is also a very kind of derogatory to his son. He's leaving these as personal notes. I'm pretty sure personal friends is him and the 2 other is Almalexia and Vivek. So that just makes 3. So we'll do, it's 5 and 3. Read the inscription. That which sparks is 5. That which spins is 3. Alright, so we gotta get some sparks and some spinners. Alright, we got 2 gears. We need 1 more gear. Now we need some sparks. Over here, spin this. And one of those roly dudes. Not my favorite. My favorite. I don't like them.
Till you rise again.
We're gonna have to kill 2 more of those because we need 5. He only gives 3. handy dandy beam. That went pretty quickly. Alright, now we have to take a closer look at the pegs. So we need to add 3 gears. 1, 2, 3. Now we gotta take a closer look at the sockets, and we'll add 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, now he's all started. But now he's gonna try to kill us.
Your reason surpassed the Arbiter's trap. In doing so, you've revealed yourself to us. You do not fully comprehend. Such is your imperfection.
I mean, I comprehended that book pretty good, so how about you ease off on the insults, huh? Are you Sothasil?
We are the imperfection of Sothasil, excised from his being, yet never truly apart. We measure the indulgence of inspiration against the necessities of progression. You will never know. You are not Sothasil.
Well, that's true fact right there. So, why did I have to destroy the Arbiter?
Perfection can never truly be attained. By testing one's constantly degrading mechanism against this unknowable goal, you reveal the imperfections of your own device. Can you accept this necessity?
Sure.
For comprehending the necessity of imperfection,
the only way I can
you have
pass
earned
the
the
quiz.
blessing of Sothasil.
Now I have successfully passed this quest, even though it really didn't make all that much sense, to be honest. It's not one of the better quests in this game.
You're too late. Vox has the artifact. The judgment of Veloth is hers.
I'm about to destroy your ship out here, so I think you're incorrect, sir. You can yell all you like. I'm gonna destroy your wards or beams or whatever the fuck these things are. Haha, see what
I may
happens?
fall, but you were too late to stop Magistrix Vox. She will
I mean, am I
destroy you
though?
all.
Oh, he's crying. He's all sad because I messed up his plan. Alright, we're gonna come out here, and Almalexia is probably gonna be like, "You're the best! Oh my gosh!" Maybe she's not. You know, you guys, one of the many issues that I have, so many, it's like a really long list, but one of them is the fact that I have ringing in my ears, like, all the time. All the time. And sometimes it's real quiet, and I can just sort of ignore it if I'm doing other things. But then sometimes it is so loud, there's nothing I can do to ignore it because it's super loud. And it surprises me that no one standing next to me can hear it.
I felt a burst of power from the temple and ventured within, fearing the worst. But you've prevailed. What have you discovered?
Well, the Malborns sacrificed their own troops so that Vox could escape with the judgment of Veloth.
I will discover what powers the judgment of Veloth possesses and why Vox has stolen it. In the meantime, you must pursue Magistrix Vox.
Okay.
For your heroism and service this day, I name you a hand of Almalexia. Go with my blessing upon you.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
As Vox fled Mournhold, she went east. With the recent troubles, the Ordinators are on high alert. One of them saw her headed that way.
Alright, well, I'll head east then.
To the east of Mournhold lies Selphora, a quiet village known for its independent spirit. Vox almost certainly passed through there. Start your search in Selphora.
Alright, I'm on my way. We're heading east, y'all. We're heading east. Okay, that soldier is showing way too much cleavage. This is some nonsense. This is terrible armor. Oh, okay, it's not cleavage. It's material. From a distance, it looked like skin.
Did you hear about Deep Crag Den? The poison leak? No one is really sure what happened.
Yeah, no one's really sure what happened. Yeah, so the armor in this game on the female characters has boobs built in. And I'm going to tell you right now, anybody who builds armor never builds boobs in it. That's just not a thing. It's not a thing. I gotta say though, the boobage in the armor is not as bad as it was when this game first, like, early days. So I actually played this game years ago on my PlayStation. I only played it for a little while. So I didn't have ESO Plus, and it was on my console, and I was just playing it for a little while, and then I got distracted and started doing other things.
Fewer people staring at me than I anticipated. What a strange time you live in.
One of his random phrases. What was I saying? Forgot what I was saying. That happens. Happens a lot. Alright, so this is where our quest is taking us out here. So on the way, we'll come down here and see what this one is. On my camel.
Fate summons you, champion. Will you answer its call?
Yeah, not right now. I love walking through, just going by general people, and they're all like, "Oh, please, adventurer, could you please stop and help me? My village is burning to the ground. My children need to be rescued." And then I'm like, yeah, sorry, I have other things to do.
You know, I think I'll stay right here for a while.
Okay. What's going on, man?
I shouldn't have stood up.
Uh-oh.
Look how swollen that ankle is.
What are you doing out here?
Resting my twisted ankle. I was sent to Mournhold to get help for Master Rastan, but an Aelid chased me into the swamp. Stupid Aelid.
Yeah, stupid
Please,
Aelid.
go to our trading post and speak to Tevini Hadran. She could really use your help.
So what's going on?
Master Rastan went to talk to the leaders of the Mabragash tribe and never came back. Tevini can tell you more if you're interested.
Sure. I will see if I can find the trading post. Alright. Heading on down the road. On my goofy camel. Oh, there's a book right here. See if we can't pick it up. Ah, look at this. They're trying to hide it all sneakily in this tree. I found it. Of course, to be fair, I have an add-on that tells me where they are. Because, listen, you know, when I first started playing this time, I actually found most of the books all by myself without the add-on because they're not terribly hidden, most of them. And you can see them from a while back because they're purple. What's up,
I
Tivinny?
miss Ebonheart. I wish I was home.
Well, I met an apprentice out on the road. He said you needed help.
Master Rostin Vendil is missing. He went into the Mabragosh camp to make a trade deal. It seems he, misread the mood of this tribe. Something went wrong. I wish we'd never come to the Vale of the Ghost Snake.
The Mabragosh and a ghost snake. What are those exactly?
Ashlanders, but even more isolated than most. Worship some snake spirit. Rostin wants to trade for their unique snakeskin leather. They won't tell me anything right now. Probably because I'm part of House Hlaalu. Maybe they will talk to you.
That's possible. Anything else you can tell me about this place?
I heard that the Farseer calls the shots, but Rostin dismissed the notion. He wants an exclusive deal for the beautiful leathers the Mabragosh make, and he may have overstepped. Rostin was speaking to Gulikan Haranot the last time I saw him.
Okay, so I can try and find out what happened to Resta.
Thank you for agreeing to look for Master Rostin. I'm
You're
sure
welcome.
he was going to talk to Gulikan Haranot. Perhaps he can tell you where Rostin's gotten to.
Anything else you can tell me?
I think the Farseer runs the tribe, but Rostin dismissed that idea. He doesn't believe a woman could have that kind of power. I hope he didn't insult her. Anyway, Rostin went to talk to Gulikan Haranot. That was the last time I saw him.
Why do they call this place the Vale of the Ghost Snake?
Who knows how these places get their names? Ithrini said that the ghost snake they worship is Sithis. Nonsense if you ask me. All I know is that
Sithis.
big snakes slither near the swamps. They looked very real to me, not ghostly at all.
Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see what kind of trouble we can stir up over here, huh? Okay, before we do anything, you know we're gonna go discover this way shrine, so we don't forget. We don't want to forget, and then we get stranded out in the world. Can't come back here. Okay, cool. There's no walls around these places. I love villages without walls, because then I can just come and go in any spot. Makes my life so much easier. Oh, I can't take your sacks. Hello.
What can the Mabragosh do for you, outsider?
So, some of the body animations that they have when talking crack me up because they're so overly exaggerated. They're so overly exaggerated. I don't even understand it. Your comment was there. It's not on the, I see it. You say the female armor was worse in the past as a question with a hand up emoji. Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, so when I first played this game years ago, and like my character's boobs are always kind of big because my own boobs are quite big, so I tend to make my characters physically sort of like me. And the first piece of like armor that I started to wear, the armor, the boob shapes on the armor were so pronounced. It was the most ridiculous thing I had ever seen on a piece of armor in any game I have ever played. And I've played a lot of games where the boys think that female armor needs boobs in it, and I just don't understand that. But it was so, like, it was basically just, I don't know, kind of like bra wire shape underneath. It was very pronounced, and it looked unbelievable. It was really dumb. But I feel like a lot of the armor that they have now, there's still boobs in the armor, but it's not as blatant. You know what I mean? It's a little more subtle. Well, okay, so let's talk to this guy. Trader Raston's people are worried about him.
Outsiders have no place here. The House Hlaalu Highlands should pack up and go. The trader is in Farseer Bodani's hands now.
Well, House Hlaalu may send others if Raston doesn't return.
That thought has also crossed my mind. You think like a wise woman. I like that.
I am a wise woman.
The trader insulted the Farseer and her anger has blinded her to such consequences. Talk to wise woman Iru Ahan. She may be able to help you.
Okay, how about I ask you a few questions?
If you must.
Is there really a ghost snake here?
We don't make up stories just to frighten outsiders. This Vale is an ancient
you don't
place,
have to be insulted.
protected by an ancient entity. The Mabragash have served that entity for many generations.
Well, how did Raston insult the Farseer?
That ignorant outsider. Let's just say that he mocked us and made the Farseer very angry. He will serve the ghost snake. The Farseer will make sure of that. We do not welcome outsiders, but we treat them with courtesy if they respect our ways.
Right, good to know. Good to know. As long as you're respectful, they won't murder you. So let's head over here. There should be a piece of paper over here someplace. Let's go find that. Probably inside this tent, because they usually are. Always walk into tents. Anytime, any camp. Always walk into a tent, because you never know what's in there. We can't steal their stuff. But I can read all their books. Jump over. What's up, Iruhahan? Hello.
You are not one of the women from the Hlaalu outpost. What do you
You're
want?
right. Well, I'm trying to find out what happened to Raston.
The merchant isn't your concern. His fate is in the hands of the Farseer and the Ghost Snake. Still, something disturbs the Vale. I thought it was the merchant, but now the signs and portents point to you.
Me? I didn't do anything. What are you talking about?
The signs and portents are all around us, influencing events. Can you not see them?
No.
If you want my advice, you should... Wait, what's that? Your presence has aroused the Serpent Bound. Your presence has aroused the Serpent Bound.
Wow. She had to say it twice.
Your presence has aroused the Serpent Bound.
Okay. Other players are showing up and talking to her, so she's repeating what she said. It's
What
fine.
madness is this, restless spirits? Why have you left the sanctity of the coiled path? Be calm, spirits. Trust in the wisdom of the ghost snake.
Ooh, she's doing some magical mumbo jumbo.
I want to speak to the man in charge of this tribe, you crazy woman.
Oh
Another
no.
outsider.
Well, we found Raston.
I have seen this one in my visions. We must speak.
Alright, we're gonna have a chat.
I'm not sure
Greetings.
if I should welcome you or curse you.
Look, I'm here on behalf of the traders. They're worried about Raston.
This fool has pestered our hunters, importuned our wise women, and insulted me by demanding to speak to the man in charge of our tribe. I brook no challenges to my authority, or disruptions to the Vale.
Well, what are you gonna do with them?
I was going to take him to the Ghost Snake, but all that changed when you arrived. I have seen a vision of you upon the coiled path. You have a role to play in deciding the fate of this man, and our Vale.
So you want me to decide Raston's fate?
There is something unusual about you. I sense it, and certainly the Ghost Snake knows of you. Talk to this man. Take his measure. Then speak to me when you're ready to face the trial of the Ghost Snake.
Okay. Man, I'm always having to decide everybody's fate. Why is it my decision?
More strangers in the Vale.
Oh, come on.
I'm a master trader from House Hlaalu. I'm welcome everywhere, but these people want to sacrifice me to some snake.
Well, why do they want to do that?
How should I know? I'm an honest merchant. I just wanted to set up a little trade agreement with the tribe. They make some gold, we make some gold, everybody wins. Next thing I know, they tie me up and act like I committed some crime.
I mean, you must have done something.
I was soaking up the local flavor, if you know what I mean. These Mavrikash ladies are lovely. But my
Oh, come
flirting
on.
made that witch Badani mad. Besides, they refused to let me speak to the man in charge. Why are they being this way?
You know, I gotta say, I'm pretty much on her side at this point, based on your stupid chauvinistic bullshit. Are you sure that's all you did?
Well, I did ask the Farseer to summon her boss and get me a glass of Shane. But I asked nicely and everything. Don't let them feed me to the snake. I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, you're an idiot. Alright, but I'll talk to her and see what she says. Don't hold your breath.
I hope she listens to reason. She acts like she's in charge, but she
She
wouldn't
is
even
in
listen to my
charge.
proposal. Trade proposal, mind you, not a marriage proposal. Those snake hides would earn them plenty of gold. Plenty of gold for all of us.
You know, you're lucky I don't stab you in the face myself.
Back inside.
That
Of
fucking
course, of course.
bullshit talk.
Care to join me? Oh, never mind. I'm going.
He's captured with his hands tied. They're threatened to throw him to the snakes, and he's flirting. If you call that flirting. Inappropriate nonsense. Boys.
I see shifting shadows and change in our future.
No, I guess she's just giving me a new quest.
And what do you think of that, man?
Well, I think he's an idiot. He's a condescending, chauvinistic pig who clearly does not hear the words coming out of his own face. I don't think he meant to offend anyone. I don't think he knows the difference. Ugh.
Yet he managed to offend and insult nearly everyone.
Yes,
My
of course he
visions
did.
tell me that you will decide this man's fate, as well as the fate of my tribe. You will walk the coiled path and seek counsel with the ghost snake.
Okay, what do I need to do?
Follow the coiled path to the Fang Spires. Collect exactly 8 bog rats along the way to make a proper offering. Few
Exactly
ever reach
8.
the spires. Serpent-bound ghosts will challenge you every step of the way. They already sense your presence.
Alright, I'll bring the offering to the Fang Spires.
The vision I had was strong. Your choices determine the fate of Merchant and Mobrigosh alike. But you must speak to the ghost snake.
Okay.
The coiled path begins just outside the village, but know that the serpent bound will block your way.
Okay, cool. Can you tell me more about the offering?
The ghost snake has a taste for bog rats. They make a proper offering. But only if you bring exactly 8 of the plump creatures to the Fang Spires.
Why 8?
Do not question the will of the ghost snake.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Besides, that's exactly the number of rats that fit in the bag I gave you. More than that I cannot say. The mystery of the sacred number is not for the ears of an outsider.
Oh, the sacred number. I'm using some air quotes there in case you can't hear that. Sacred number. Is it really necessary for me to find the ghost snake?
The vision I had was strong. Your choices determine the fate of Merchant and Mobrigosh alike. But you must speak to the ghost snake. The coiled path begins just outside the village, but know that the serpent bound will block your way.
Okie doke. Well, let's get this path to the coiled snake. No, not coiled snake. Ghost serpent. Is that right? We just talked about it, and I can't remember the name of the... I should probably hop on my mount. I'm going to take too long to get out here. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, I'm supposed to be gathering these stupid rats, right? Picking up a rat. You know, when I was a kid, I was like 12. We had a 7-foot African rock python. And it was the coolest fucking thing. And it was in this big giant aquarium. My mom hated it because she didn't like reptiles, which I don't get because I think reptiles are fucking awesome. But anyways, we had this 7-foot African rock python. And it didn't really do much. It mostly just slept all the time. Because that's what snakes do. They eat like a really big meal, and then they basically sleep for a week to digest it. So that's about how long it takes to digest it. And then they eat another meal and then sleep for a week to digest it. And I'm just like, what is even the purpose of your life then? But it was a very cool snake. Sometimes my mom's husband would take it out.
Another fight.
But like, my favorite part of the whole experience was feeding time. So, oh, I don't know why I'm trying to kill this rat. I killed the ghost and I got onto a full roll. So, my mom's husband would bring a mouse home for the snake. Now, mind you, this is a pretty decent sized aquarium. It's holding a 7-foot snake. Oh, I found a journal. My name is Risa. My restless and reckless nature led me to this place. I don't have long to live, but I'm not afraid. I do have one sorrow. The amulet my mother gave me was lost when the snake delivered the poison that's now killing me. If you're reading this, may you fare better on the coiled path than I. If you find a small gold amulet engraved with an R on one of the serpents, take it to my mother. Okay. We will find the necklace and take it to her mother. Yeah, so once a week, my mom's husband would buy a mouse for the snake to eat. And he would put the mouse in the aquarium. Now, when the mouse first goes in the aquarium, that snake is coiled up like in a little snake pile. You know how snakes sleep. They coil up into a little sort of like circular snake pile. And he puts that mouse in there, and that a mouse immediately starts running for its life all over the aquarium. Even though that snake isn't moving. And the mouse will run around. And that snake hasn't moved so much as a twitch. Not even the littlest bit. And that snake, or excuse me, the mouse ran around for a good 5 minutes. Just knowing that its life is going to end. He's trying to find his way out of there, you know what I mean? Which you can't blame him. Because
an inspired find, Tammy.
He saw the snake when he went in there. And of course, mice are naturally afraid of snakes. Because that's their, natural predator. But after about 5 minutes or so, the mouse would get tired and sort of worn out, and he would have to stop and take deep breaths. His heart was beating 1,000,000 miles a minute. But after a time, he got calm. He would calm down because he's not dead yet. That snake hasn't moved. So now the mouse thinks, well, maybe he's not going to eat me. Maybe I was just panicking for nothing. And then eventually, he starts to calm down, and then he's walking real slow around the aquarium. And then he starts exploring. Like he's like, oh, you know what? This might be a nice place to live. Let me just check this place out. There's like a log in here and a bowl of water. And let's figure this place out and see if I like it. And this, when the mouse is all slow and relaxed, this is when the snake basically uncoils immediately and is on that mouse. Mouse is in his mouth, And then he wraps himself around the mouse and starts squeezing it to death. And that mouse's eyes just about nearly pop out. And he squeezes it till it's dead, and then he eats it whole, and then goes back to sleep for a week. And I freaking loved watching this whole situation. It was like my own personal episode of like National Geographic or Mutual of Omaha. And if you get the Mutual of Omaha reference, you are old like me. Because, you know, that's one of those nature shows that they would show on like Sunday evening on like ABC or CBS or something. And you get to see animals kill each other in the wild. Where the hell am I even going? We're supposed to be looking for this necklace, but then also snake situation. And I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing. And I keep walking out, I keep trying to walk out the edge of this circle. Alright, I'm going to stand here. I'm going to pan my HUD, my little bar at the top. Place the offering at the Fang Spires. Okay, that's the direction we need to go. That's the direction we need to go, and we're going to go to that direction until we get there. We'll find the necklace later. It's a good distance, so we're going to have to hop on her. I'm sure there's going to be ghosts and things that are going to try and kill us on the way, which is fine. We just go around it. Go around. There we go. Oh, there's a thieves' trove back here. Snag it.
A very deserving find.
That's right. Put these rats in the bowl. It's just a bag. Oh, hey, what's up?
Your offering pleases me.
Yeah, there really is a ghost snake. Oh my gosh.
The warm blood was sent by those who honor and protect this veil.
I'm just gonna say,
curious.
Every snake character in the history of games, animated movies, cartoons, they all talk with the S at the end of everything. Why does everybody assume a snake talks like that? Because of their tongues slipping out and twiddling around? Come on. You know that snakes don't even make that hissy sound, I don't think. I think they just made that up for the movies. Rattlesnakes make a noise. Their tails rattle. But they're the only ones with a rattle as far as I know. Okay, so Mabergosh asked me to seek your counsel.
Every path leads in two directions, into light and into darkness. Light and dark, good and evil, sunlight and shadow. Two sides to all things, little warm blood.
That's a pretty simplified look on life. I'm pretty sure that most paths lead in multiple directions, and there is some gray areas in there.
Let me show you.
Okay. About to hallucinate. Oh, am I supposed to defeat this? What am I doing? It says defeat the shadow snake. Oh, I gotta go on this trapdoor. Trapdoor, y'all. Fighting stance. Ready. Let's get ourselves prepared. Come on with the sky beam. That's right. You can't defeat me. I have Zareth with me. Yeah, backup. Is there any goodies in here? There's some right there. Make a quick around here. See if we can't find some stuff to loot. I mean, if we're not doing this for the loot, then what are we even doing this for? Huh? Excellent. Alright. Found a little bit of loot. Nothing too fancy, just some food items, but you know, gotta have it all. Have all the food items, so when you make food, you got stuff to do it with.
The warm
Right,
blood is skillful and cunning.
That's right. Okay, so Brandon is telling me that the internet says that snakes do indeed hiss, but it's primarily a defensive warning signal. So if a snake could talk, it would probably only hiss when agitated. He blames Disney. Alright, will you help now?
The Marbrigage must make their own choices. Connect with
That's
the
what
world
I said.
outside or remain isolated. It is never only light or shadow.
That's what I said.
As long as they honor my kin and I, they are free to do as they please.
Okay, so the veil won't change if they choose to give up their isolation, or it will?
Some can stay isolated in the veil, or some may choose the outside world. Two sides of the same path.
I mean, is it two sides of the same path?
Presence has already changed the veil. What happens next is inevitable.
Okay, well, what about you?
I am the ghost snake. I am both constant and ever-changing. One thing to you, another perhaps to the Marbrigage. Aid the Marbrigage as you will.
Could you talk faster, please? Thank you.
The choice is yours to make. I can send you back to the Farseer. She waits for you at her tent.
Oh, good. She's not gonna make me walk. I love it when they have a portal or they just transport me. And then sometimes they don't, and I'm like, you're gonna make me walk? You had a portal, but you're gonna make me walk. I just saved all y'all's butts, you're gonna make me walk? Seems unfair. That snake was nice, and he just transported me back over here. Super helpful. Oh, I can't see it. Ugh, I can't take your stuff. Too many witnesses.
You walked the coiled path and survived?
Yes.
Has the ghost snake spoken?
He has. He says you gotta decide for yourselves.
Ghost Snake is wise, but inscrutable.
Yeah.
I had hoped he would demand that we bring the merchant to him. It's no coincidence that you arrived at the same time as the merchant.
It is a
You are
coincidence,
bound up in
actually.
this. You must help us decide.
Right, well, what do you want me to do?
I crafted a snake totem representing the entwined fates of the Marbrigage and the merchant. Get it from my tent. I will have the merchant brought here.
Okay, I'm gonna go get your silly totem. I like that chest. That's a cool chest.
A decision must be made. Our fate depends upon it.
Well, here's your totem. Now what?
Now you must choose. If the Mabragash are to remain isolated, place the totem in the fire. If we are to change our ways and trade with the Hlalu, give the totem to the merchant.
Okay, well, what happens to Rastin if I burn the totem?
He will remain in the Vale, serving the Ghost Snake.
Would it be so bad for the Mabragash to become less isolated?
I know only that it will change us. Whether for good or ill, only time will tell.
Well, I need some more information before I decide.
Seek guidance where you would. Speak to my people, the merchant, or even the merchant's assistant if you wish. But then you must choose.
I must choose. Somehow I'm in charge of the fate of your whole village. It's fine. What's up, Tavini?
I've spoken to some of the Mabragash wise women. They've been perfectly polite.
Well, what do you suggest I
I've been
do?
on the receiving end of Rostin's vaunted charms a time or two. I'm not surprised he managed to offend every woman in the Vale.
Yeah, same.
I wonder if the Farseer would consider another option. I don't wish Rostin ill, but I have an idea.
Oh, well, what do you propose?
They let Rostin live, as long as he promises never to speak of the Vale or return here. Then they sign a trade agreement with me. They deal with me, and I keep other Hlalu traders away. It's a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I like that idea, actually. We kick a chauvinistic asshole out, and then you get to do all the trading. Sounds good.
Everyone wins.
Yeah.
Rostin doesn't end up as snake food. I gain prestige among the Hlalu, and Mabragash can limit the amount of influence the outside world places on the Vale.
Well, I'm not even going to talk to everybody else, because that was an excellent plan. I like that plan.
Our fate rests in your hands.
Well, I've made a decision.
By your next action, our fate will be sealed. If the Mabragash are to grant access to the Vale, give the totem to the merchant. If we are to remain isolated, tending the Vale without outside interference, burn the totem in the fire.
Okay, do I not get to tell you about her idea? I'm confused. I guess I'm going to give it to the merchant?
My vision was clear.
There we
Your
go.
actions will affect our future.
I'm just like,
perhaps in ways we cannot yet see.
Listen, I need you to consider an arrangement with Tavini Hadron in exchange for Rastin's freedom.
Tavini spoke with Iru Ahan and made that same suggestion. A sly ploy. Clever. I admire that. I would be willing to deal with a smart woman who respects and understands our ways.
Okay, cool. So you'll release Rastin.
Rostin will remain our guest while we finalize details with the female trader. We have ways to make sure he never speaks of us again. But have no fear. He will be released shortly. Pity. He would have served the Ghost Snake well.
Yeah, you know, I suspect that the Ghost Snake doesn't even want this guy. He's pretty much of the mind that you guys just need to live your lives. Ooh, level. Okie dokie. Oh, I have to choose one. Elegant lining, grain solvent, or mastic. These are resins that improve armor and weapons. Well, let's see. Whichever one I have the least of, that's what I'm going to pick, which is elegant lining. I'll take that. I'm going to add a couple to my stamina, commit those points. I'm very proud of myself for remembering to commit the points. Ooh, I got a new thing. Erudition. Knowledge is power. My excessive scholarship increases my magicka and stamina. Recovery. Recovery is good. Alright, now we gotta find that lady's necklace, which we were having a hard time with before. We're gonna find it this time. We'll find it. But we're gonna wander through the circle on our mount so we can cover it a little more quickly. Because I'm going to tell you, trying to find a necklace in the woods in this large of an area? What? Oh, oh, oh. What is that? Trade for a Dunmer book. We need to put the correct quest on here. Otherwise, I'm gonna screw myself trying to find something. Keep going the wrong way. While we're looking for this necklace, we're gonna go check out this eyeball over here. It's almost always a fishing pier. Just so weird to me. I don't know whether I take... Oh, I took the fish. Yeah, so many of the eyeballs in this game are fishing piers. Just kind of hilarious. Because I'm like, fishing piers are not that... But if you step at the end of the pier and then look around, you're like, oh, this is really a nice view. I like it. I still didn't discover the eyeball. What the hell? I gotta hold my tongue just right. There we go. Search giant snakes for the amulet. Oh, okay. Probably swallowed it. They swallowed it. I mean, snakes are not really into swallowing jewelry. Oh. Wasted bean. Did we find it? No. Oh, I did, I guess. Well, alrighty. I think I'm gonna have to reload my game or something. Okie doke. Give the amulet to Anita. Alright, we're going this way.
We move with the wind.
Taking the amulet to somebody in her family so that I can tell them that she's dead. While we're over here, we're gonna probably discover this white shrine. Oh, don't go that way. Fall into the gorge. We don't want that. Long way down. Alright. You know what? Normally I would have gone around trying to find... But look, I'm just gonna swim across this river. Look at it. Look at it. My camel can swim. So cool.
So,
oh, hey,
who's
what's
this
up?
now, walking into the fortress?
It would be me.
Hold there. Visitors to Taldaic Fortress must adhere to protocol. We have very strict rules here.
Well, sure. Just tell me what's expected.
You should immediately report to General Gavran Redoran at Taldaic Keep. A word of advice? The General has been somewhat erratic lately. Don't ask him too many questions.
Oh, well, what do you mean by erratic?
Let's just say he's been somewhat unpredictable. Sees spies around every corner. You don't want to get him angry, trust me.
Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. Don't make the General angry. Because apparently he's paranoid. Hello.
Leave me to my grief.
Listen, I'm sorry about your daughter, but I did find her amulet.
Let me see that. By the three. My poor, darling Risa. I miss her so much.
I found her journal also, and her last thoughts were about you.
We had such an argument before she left. That was the last time I saw her. But to finally find out what happened to her, to get her amulet, it makes the pain a little less intense.
Well, I hope this helps your sorrow.
I'll wear it always, to remember my beautiful, brave Risa. Thank you so much for easing an old woman's grief.
Well, you're welcome.
Oh, Mother, my sorrow is great to have caused you pain. I wish you would not grieve any longer. Here's peace, Mother.
Aw. Alright, we're in a town. Got some quests in it. Ugh, I can't steal any of your stuff. There's a purple book in here, though. Of course, it was technically a scroll, but still. It counts. It counts. Oh, there's a book back here, too. And this book, well, it's a letter, but they're all books to me. Right, what are we doing? We gotta talk to General What's-His-Nut. He's up here someplace.
Dres won't shut up about you.
She's tired of hearing about my heroic exploits, y'all. I mean, I don't blame her. Sometimes I'm kind of tired of hearing about them myself.
Don't be foolish, Captain. Boredom is the only danger these soldiers face.
So,
General,
if you play
we must
ESO...
enforce protocol.
Enough. Not another word about protocol, Captain. Remember your place.
If you're playing ESO, there's a really good chance you also played Oblivion. And Oblivion, you had to close all the gates to Oblivion and save everyone from the Daedric invasion. But there's this town called Kvatch, and you go and you shut down the Oblivion Gate, then you kill all the Daedra, and the captain that you talked to there is so happy that you did it. And he's like, we did it! You closed the gate. And then after that, he decides, I guess, to like retire or whatever. But then, for the entirety of the rest of the game, like every other person you walk by, they're like, oh my gosh, you're the hero of Kvatch. And I'm like, yeah. You've told me, everybody's told me I'm a hero of Kvatch. You guys can stop calling me that. It's been like the 30th time. I'm just in town trying to, like, sell some armor that I found in a dungeon about, 50 kilometers east of here. So if you guys could let me do that, that would be great. You're the hero of Kvatch. Yes, I am.
Don't just stand there with your mouth open. You're attracting flies. Speak!
Well, you can cool out your attitude, sir. I was told to present myself to you.
No matter how often I punish them, some of these soldiers must adhere to rules and regulations. Where's the fun in that, I ask you? Since you're here, I think we have a Nord spy in the fort. Expose this spy and I'll make you a captain.
Aren't the Nords part of the Pact?
That's what makes this spy so dangerous. And never question my orders again. Never! Go expose Ragnar Stormcrag for the spy she is. I command it. Now get out of here, both of you. I have things to do.
Well, despite your attitude, we'll look into it. Look at ordering me around. I don't work for you.
You there! Hold a moment! What fresh madness has the General come up with today,
He thinks you're a spy.
Well, that's a new one. I've been the General's bodyguard for nearly a decade. If I was plotting against him, I think I'd have made my move by now.
Well, he wants me to expose you.
I'm risking my neck telling you this, but I don't know what else to do. I think the General's gone mad. One moment he sees traitors everywhere, the next he's canceling security patrols. There's no telling what crazy whim will spur him on next.
Well, you certainly don't seem like a spy to me.
I've devoted my life to protecting the General and helping the Pact. That's why I need to find out what's wrong with him. Maybe you can help me?
Sure. What do you want me to do?
The General ordered me to stay out of his quarters on the lower level. He's never done that before, and I want to know what he's hiding. He's posted a guard, but if you can get past him and search the room, maybe you can find out what's going on?
Sure, I will see what I can find.
Keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
I will.
Something's not right here. I won't rest until we figure it out.
Okay, well, is there anything else I can do?
The General accused me of being a spy.
Yes, I'm the one who said that.
Around, he'll arrest me. I can't very well protect the fort while I'm locked in a cell, can I?
Well, I need you to give me something to go on.
Well, I do know that the guard watching the General's quarters, Defender Furen, hasn't been paid lately. Maybe you can use that,
That's it?
Best I can do on short notice. Sorry.
She's no help. Okay. We're gonna go downstairs. Do we even have to talk to this guy, or we can just walk right by? Maybe not. Alright, hey, what's going on?
There's nothing to see here.
Yeah, I need to look around.
Look somewhere else. These are the General's private quarters. He doesn't allow visitors.
So I can persuade him, which would probably succeed, because I'm very persuasive. And ask him about the General's behavior. Or I could just bribe him. 558 gold. What do you think I am, made of money? Come on. 558. That is entirely too much gold. Haven't you noticed how strange the General's been acting? I'm just trying to help.
He hasn't been himself lately. That's true. All right. Here's the key to his locked furniture, but remember, I'm watching you.
I promise I'll be quick. Public notice of promotion. Something, something. Disciplinary action. Let's see. This nightstand contains a pristine comb, a silver container filled with a musky lotion, and neatly folded handkerchiefs. I'm just going to tell you that musky scents are gross. They just smell like BO to me. There's nothing in here. Nothing in here has been touched in forever. Alright. Let's check this wardrobe. Holds finely tailored dress uniforms and a thin layer of dust. Okay. Find a new retainer. Okay, we gotta go talk to some captain. What's his nut? So this person is going to be outside. Hello, what's up?
Captain Deronil, at your service.
Just a moment of your time, sir.
A moment is all I can spare, I'm afraid. The General is already greatly displeased with me.
What did you do wrong?
I wish I knew. I've always served dutifully, followed the will of the Tribunal, and defended the fortress with honor. I've even been enforcing the General's nonsensical orders, usually against my better judgment.
Well, I saw a decree on the General's desk. He intends to execute you for insubordination.
I am a soldier, loyal to my house and the Ebonheart Pact. I am sworn to obey my superiors without question. I don't have the luxury of questioning orders, no matter how suspect. If I'm to be executed, so be it. Until then, leave me to my duty.
No. What? It's not like, well, my general said I have to be executed, so therefore I have to be executed, even though he's clearly off his rocker. That makes sense. That makes sense. The fuck? What is wrong with these dark elves, man? They have so many issues. Private dispatch. Find the new retainer. Talk to Ragna Stormcrag. Alright. Go back and talk to Ragna. You know, I gotta tell you, anytime I was ever reprimanded by my boss, I was just like, you know what? You're right. Go ahead. Put my head on a silver platter and just slice it right off with an axe. No problem. Oh, I just walked right by her. Forgot she was standing by the door. What's up, Ragna?
How goes your investigation? Any luck?
Well, I found this note. I think there's something suspicious about the General's new retainer.
The ruins by the river? The General had them sealed off and commanded that the place was off limits. Ah, curiouser and curiouser.
Yes, curiouser.
We need to find out more about the General's retainer. This Durel Gilveni. Why did the General send him into the ruins? And who are those others the note refers to,
I got nothing. I can go down there and look, though.
I was hoping you'd say that. If I disappear, someone might notice and raise an alarm. The entrance to the ruins is down by the river, beyond the mess tent. If you find anything of significance, take it directly to Captain Valek.
Okay, I'm on my way. Let's see if we can keep the captain from getting executed for no fucking reason. Where are we going? I need to change my quest, or I'm gonna chase the wrong thing. Oh, it's underground in the Taldaic crypts. Oh, it's just over here somewhere. Cool. Cool, cool. Damn. Oh, pardon me while I ask my lovely boyfriend, who is downstairs, to bring me a soda. While I am saving everyone's lives. Alright, we gotta get our ship prepared.
Expertly done, Tamid.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ooh, look at all these bookshelves down here, y'all. So many bookshelves. I love Daedric Ruins. They have bookshelves. They're so great. Haha, yeah, that's right. My partner there puts the fear of death into everybody. It's pretty awesome. It's my love. Alright, let's read some books. I just want you guys to know I have a pretty amazing boyfriend. He is super helpful, generous, and kind, and all the amazing things. He's pretty great.
Kadin, Tammy.
Oh, you think you're gonna sneak up behind me? I know, but Zera's gonna make you afraid. That's what he does. It's like his ability. Well, it's one of his many abilities, to be honest. Oh, there's somebody in this cage.
Over here! Help me!
What's up?
Thank the three! You don't look like one of these mad Morborn cultists.
Well, that's because I'm not. Who are you, and how the hell did you get locked up down here?
I'm Sir Riven, a soldier from the fort. I might have crept down to the river to enjoy a quiet drink away from my superiors. Well, don't look at me like that. Anyway, these stupid cultists grabbed me. Next thing I knew, I was locked in here.
Oh, well. Let me just get you out of here.
One of those Morborn must have the key. And one more thing. One of them was carrying around a creepy Daedric book when they brought me in. They took it into the lower tunnels. If you get the book, I could use it to explain my absence.
Alright, we'll see. See if I can find a book. I love how the response is, okay, we'll see. Like, of course I am. Why the hell am I even down here if I'm not gonna do all the things?
Be gone.
Oh, what's up now?
Don't kill me. Someone
Not.
help.
Why are you cowering back here?
I saw what you did to my fellow Morborn. I don't
Oh,
want
I
to end
see.
up like the others out in the Great Hall.
So tell me what's going on down here.
We're the Morborn. You
I
can't
got
order us
that part.
around.
I
We control
can.
your general. We control
Yeah.
your fortress. You're too late to stop us this time.
Listen, you tell me everything right now or I will kill you where you stand.
All right. Don't kill me. I'll tell you what I know. The real general is dead. Sacrificed in the name of our great mistress, Magistrix Vox. We called forth a Daedric entity to replace him. The simulacrum wears his shape.
What the hell is a simulacrum and where can I find it?
It's a Dremora. It's here, in one of the chambers below. It visits the general's corpse there every few hours to maintain his form. Please, I've told you everything I know. Spare me.
Okay, so now I have to decide if he lives or dies. Get out of here before I change my mind or not today. I don't know. You know, I'm usually pretty forgiving. I usually let people go, but this guy, not today. That guy. Just because you're afraid of me doesn't mean you get to get away with all of your murdering and nonsense. Speaking of murdering and nonsense, I should probably join the Dark Brotherhood so I can get the Blade of Woe. So I can sneak up behind people and just stab them. Where the hell did that little shit go? Oh, he died quick. Those Banekins, they don't. They're easy to kill. They are they're just like little tiny. They're so cute though. I want my own Banekin. I mean, seriously. They're they're kind of like ugly adorable. Oh, well, this is the general. Look at this. His actual body is laying here. That thing we talked to before. Not the general.
You have disobeyed my orders for the last time.
Well, I didn't disobey your orders the first time. How about you calm down, sir? Yeah, you're dead,
Than
so...
these Morborn idiots. Morrowind shall be laid waste.
Alright, Sky Beam.
Break this land.
Actual Beam. Loot that body. Whoa, hey. Yeah, you thought you guys were gonna come and take me down, huh? Huh? Showed you. Now we gotta find that book. All right, let's get this show going.
What?
Oop, you gotta push the right button, weirdo. Can't jump backwards if you're pressing the wrong button. Been doing pretty good so far. Not messing up with my fingers. Daedric Tome. Alright. Let's see. We gotta go talk to that guy. So he can get out of being in trouble. Because he was out by the river drinking some booze. Want a Banekin as my personal pet. I'm sure, like, they've probably been in the Crown Store on occasion. I just wasn't here for that. Even if they were, I probably wouldn't buy them with, you know, not with crowns. If I could get one in game, like doing a quest or something, and then get a Banekin, that would be great. I like getting mounts and pets from quests as quest rewards.
You're back! Did you get the key and the book?
I did found the key and the book.
Oh, that's a relief. Now get me out and give me the book. I need to report in to Sergeant Marl. Maybe you could put in a good word for me? Tell him how brave I was?
I mean, you're as brave as you can be stuck in a cage. I mean, you were just out by the river having a beer or whatever. I'm not going to rat you out for that. Everybody needs to take a break, especially when the general wasn't even the general. He was a Dremora in disguise.
Thanks, friend. I'll figure out a way to reward you back at the fortress.
Cool. Also, I get rewarded. Look at that. Bonus. Oh, he's got cool disappearing powers. I want cool disappearing powers. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here with minimal fighting. Oh, look at that. None at all. Cool. I'll do all the fighting going in, but when I'm ready to leave, I'm ready to leave. I don't want to fight 40 people leaving. I just want to get out of there and move on to my next goal. What's up, Sergeant?
Sarvin here has told me an interesting story. Care to elaborate?
Yeah. He engaged the Malborn without regard for his own safety.
Huh. Normally I wouldn't be quick to believe such a tale, but the book Sarvin brought back seems to support it. Take this for your efforts. Leave Sarvin to me.
Alright. Thanks very much.
Marcellos. Poor bastard got it in his sleep. They're still looking for the guy that did it. Just goes to show that no one is...
Yes, thanks. I won't forget your help. Promise.
Why are you so sad? We pulled that off. We totally got away with it. Why are you so sad?
You
Hey,
hear
you,
about
what's going on?
beatings, extortion, taking whatever they damn well please. Someone should stand up to those thugs.
Thugs.
Shh, not so loud.
Oh,
You're gonna get me in trouble.
I'm
The
sorry.
Sentinels have sent more than a few soldiers to the healers for less. Besides, you're a stranger here. You shouldn't get involved.
Listen, that's never stopped me before. I get up in everybody's business. That's my job.
Well, the Sentinels certainly wouldn't expect you to challenge them. But they're a mean bunch. And deadly. Look,
If you're determined to get involved, have a chat
am.
with Commander Talden in the training yard. He's their superior.
Okay, well, I will talk to
Don't
Talden.
risk your neck on my account.
Tell me more about these Sentinels.
They've always had a mean streak. Don't get me wrong, they're great warriors. But ever since the General made them the camp enforcers, well, let's just say they've become overly enthusiastic. I probably shouldn't say any more.
Well, I'm here to help, so everything that you say stays between you and me. I promise.
Well, all right. But you didn't hear this from me.
Not a word.
Since the General made them camp enforcers, the Sentinels have become brazen criminals. They're even forcing people to pay for protection. Nund refused to pay. Now he's got 3 broken fingers.
Well, that's not right. Anything else you can tell me?
Oh, I've already said too much. I don't want any more trouble than I've already got. If you want to know more, talk to Commander Talden. Just
Okay.
watch yourself. The Sentinels can be fearsome enemies.
All right, thanks for the warning.
Don't risk your neck on my account.
Why?
Poor bastard
Listen.
got it in his sleep. They're still looking for the guy that did it. Just goes to show that no one is safe, I guess.
Okay. Making sure we actually got the quest. I don't know. Sometimes they stay highlighted and they repeat themselves, and I don't understand why that is. I mean, like, occasionally there's like two answers you could have said. I'm like, one of them is nonsense, which is why I usually don't use it. And if I pick one, then the other one should be, like, not an option anymore as far as I'm concerned. What's up?
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I understand you have a problem with some of your soldiers.
Let me guess. You've been talking to Fervin. A decent cook, but doesn't have the sense Azura gave a sheep. He should learn to leave well enough alone. Just walk away. This isn't your concern.
So, you're just going to continue to allow these soldiers to terrorize the fort?
It's not up to me. General Garvin made them enforcers. That
Yeah,
gives
well,
them
he's
the
dead.
authority to do whatever they want. If I so much as mention it, I'm as good as dead.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Garvin's dead.
but I'm not sticking my head through that particular noose.
Look, I can help.
You could try. The Sentinels are all about power through intimidation. The only way to stop them is to beat them at their own game. Challenge their fiercest warriors to face you in combat. Defeat them, and you break their hold on the camp.
Well, if that's the only way to end this, then so be it. Let's go challenge some Sentinels, eh? What's up?
Yes, outsider?
Time to pay, Sentinel. Face me in combat.
I was hoping for more of a challenge. Since you don't look so tough, I'll let you have the first strike.
Oh, good.
You don't look so tough. No, I surrender.
Good. Good, because I was about to kill your ass. Let's go challenge this idiot. What's up?
What do you want?
I want to kick your ass. Your days of terrorizing the fort are over.
Another fool with a death wish. But for the sport of it, why don't you make the first strike? If it doesn't kill me, I'll finish you off quick. You don't look so tough.
Victory is yours.
That's right.
I submit.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, asshole?
You're standing too close.
I'm in the fighting zone, sir. Or, excuse me, ma'am.
I was hoping for more of a challenge. Since you don't look so tough, I'll
Yeah,
let
I get the
you
first
don't
strike.
look
Yeah,
so
I've heard this
tough.
story. I've heard this story before.
Victory is yours. I submit.
That's right.
I don't believe it. I thought the Sentinels would make mincemeat out of you.
No way. Not out of me. I'm the best there is. I am saving all of Tamriel single-handedly. You think I can't take on 3 brutes? Come on.
Ha! You surprised us all. Especially the Sentinels. I'd say their bullying days are over. Well played.
You're welcome. Let's go tell Captain What's-His-Dumbass to not get executed because his general is dead. I killed him. What's up?
Where have you been? Where's the general?
The general was murdered by the Malborn, and a Dremora took his place. I recovered his signet ring.
Of course. The general's madness, the strange sounds coming from the ruins. It all makes sense now. We were so blinded by protocol we couldn't see it. I'll assume command immediately and send troops to deal with the Malborn. Thank you.
Aren't you glad you're not getting executed now? Thank Ragna, she knew something was wrong and convinced me to look into it.
Just like a headstrong Nord to throw protocol to the wind. Perhaps we could all learn from her. Excuse me, my friend. I believe I have an officer to promote.
That's right.
Ah, Stormcrag.
Come on,
Good
Ragnar.
timing. Come here.
Sorry, Captain. Didn't mean to eavesdrop.
News of the general's death will spread quickly. We must maintain order.
More Dark Elf discipline and protocol? That's what caused this mess.
That's why I want to appoint you as my aide.
Why is
advisor,
Zareth
so
doing
our
the
discipline
same
doesn't
arm
blind
movements
us
as the
again.
guy talking?
Me? Yes, I'd be happy to help keep the fortress on track.
That was fun. That was weird. 'Cause he like did his hands together and Zareth did it too, and then he put his arm out and Zareth did that also. That's just weird. Alright. Well, look at us. Saved another village. Man. What would this world be if it wasn't for us, yeah? Before we leave this village, though,
Very well.
I know you know what I'm about to do. About to go get me a shardgasm right now. Looks like it's outside the wall. I hope so, because I came all the way out here. I think it's outside the wall. What does it say? The right tower is Taldake's left. Oh, maybe it's inside. We'll go inside. Now I never really read the clues because I usually can just figure it out, but I really don't want to have to go further than necessary. Hey, look at this. Shardgasm. Oh, I can't steal your fucking stuff out of your crates. Oh, so sad. So sad. It makes me sad. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna walk out of here. Oh, don't hurt me. Wasn't as far down as it looked. We're gonna hop across this bridge and we're gonna discover this way shrine. Then that's probably gonna be it for tonight. Saved another village from the throes of Daedric something. Alright. Making progress. Let's look at our map. Look at it. I mean, if you look at this end and then look at this side, it's very different. All the books are gone on this side. All the little yellow exclamation points are gone. But we do fill it back up with crafting mats. This right here is like a little fishing hut. Oh no, that's in Solstice. This is Deshawn. I probably had a, I think that's just, there's just like a lot of heavy sacks there for whatever reason. Some places are just like, sort of heavy sack oriented. There's a place in Solstice that is just like covered in runestones. Right here. There's so many runestones. There's like 10 or 12 runestones there. Just so weird, because it's not like it's there all the time. And there's like a grub basket over there and some heavy sacks. It's definitely a good place to just randomly go loot. But for tonight, I think we're calling this one a night. And tomorrow we'll be back with some more Deshawn. Maybe tomorrow we will start the Mage's Guild quest. I should write that down so I don't forget. We'll start the Mage's Guild quest and see how that goes. Because, you know, we want to mix it up a little bit. We don't want to just mainline the quest and that's it. You know, we're going to do different things and shake it up a bit. Like we did, was it yesterday we got our companion or the day before? It was the day before. I thought it would be a really good idea to get a companion, because doing the solo thing can get difficult at times. Well, ladies and gents, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, any conversation topics you'd like me to talk about. You know, tell your friends that this is a thing. We can get ourselves a little Pizza Panda community going. But until tomorrow, you guys have a fantastic night and enjoy playing ESO. Have a great night. See you tomorrow.